Hello, living in Boulder vlog, October 9th, 2019, Tuesday, 6:56 p.m. Didn't get around to doing the video. I didn't do the video before I went to sleep. I just went to sleep kind of earlier than normal because I wanted to get up for my mom to come over. She was going to come over at 10, but so I got to sleep at maybe 5 or something, 4 or 5, and then 10 came and she didn't call me. Or maybe she called me and asked me if I was up, and I said no, and then she didn't, but then she called again, asked me if I was up, and yeah, and then I got up, and it was like 3 or something. I think I slept a little bit more today than normal. Yeah, so she picks me up, and then we went and pick up this pickup that my brother wants me to hurt his soul for him. And then the mechanic, and then took it to the emissions, and then went back to her house and helped her out with some stuff, and had a meal with her and hung out, and came back here, and then was working on this. I'm still working on this religious statistics page. It's going to take a while. I don't know. I'm working on Europe, the body page of Europe still. I'm creating the anchors to lead the links to, and there's lots of them, and then I'm having to fix some of them. I had to fix the way it looked. I didn't realize it wasn't upgraded to how my style is. As I go on, I do have certain styles that I do on certain pages. So then when I see another page, I want it to have the same style. I want my whole website to be as consistent as possible. Kind of like when you're, writing a paragraph, you want it, all of your cases to be first. If you're first person singular, keep it like that throughout the sentence. Make it consistent. So that's what I want for my whole site wide. Like everything exactly the same as much as possible. And when there are deviations, I actually explain it on the top. I want to explain every single reason for all of the things that I do, what I do with my style. So since the last time I built this, I changed it where I put, tables within tables. So before I had it would be all these different things, beliefs, and then all the different beliefs, religion, all the different religions. So on the religion, I wouldn't have the color here for color 3 religion, and then everything else the color of the main. I would have everything under religion the color of religion, because we're talking about the religion. So I cut those little tables out, or little blocks out, and then made a table and put it in there. So the background of it, you can see where it's in from the background. So I made that conversion, which didn't take so long because, this computer is fast. And I broke it off. In a page, but yeah, so I'm just cutting it, and I'm working on Europe for the menu and the body, and I should have made the anchors for the body before I made the links, because I'm going to have to change it, most of them. And I spent forever making the links in the menu, so I'm still working on just creating the anchors. There's lots of them. But then I'll go in, and when I'm done with the anchors, then go in the links and just match them, and then I'm done with Europe. Another thing with Europe that I did and changing the design was, in Europe I had it organized across by region of Europe, but now regions of Europe have their own table, so that when you look across the region of Europe, it's the country, and that makes it a lot better, because when you look down, you can see which countries have a lot of information and which don't, based on how long they are. My whole website with the column system functions just like a graph. If you have a column that goes across, and it represents information, like a book, information, or books, information about countries, then based on how long the columns are, which countries have the most books. So it's a graph. They're actually graphs based on you look at them. So it's going to be interesting when I finally get my website done to point out all the different meanings of all the different things site-wide. So I want my site to have the effect of being very detailed, so you can go in little nook and cranny and find information, detailed information about anything, but also that you can link around and get a big picture. So I want it to be detailed information, but also big picture information. Big picture in a way that I think Wikipedia can't do because, that doesn't link as quickly and condense as much. So right now I'm, trying to finish the anchors for Europe. After this video, I'm going to smoke some weed and then I'm going to, continue. But I'll probably work all night long tonight and still not be done with Europe. But if I'm done with Europe tonight, like by tomorrow, by the time I'm done working today, I'll be happy because the only thing that's left is Asia and Africa, which is a lot smaller. I'll probably have to go back to America to make it organized like Europe, but yeah, a couple more days. Today and then the end of tomorrow, hopefully. And then the statistics is done. That's going to be amazing because then I can test it out for a little bit. I mean, I'll be tired of it, so I want to look at it. Test it out when I'm totally tired from working on it because I'm kind of burnt out and I won't get as much joy from it. I'll get more joy if I take off and I go to another place and then I come back and it's already ready for me and it's like I'm looking at it for the first time and so. But the goal is for the religious statistics page to help me memorize exactly what everybody in the world believes. At least around the turn of the century when I made the the statistics page when all the statistics were being taken. So, and to memorize all of that, that'd be amazing. And then, of course, to memorize as much as you can by taking the test. I would like to take the test on a regular basis. Another thing that people should do in America is have YouTube videos where they take a constitution test on a regular basis. That's part of the curriculum of the American scholar. Every month you go, okay, we're gonna go to all the different chapters and I'm gonna try to recite all of everything as much as I can and then give myself a grade. And you just do it every month, and maybe you never make it, but by the time you get to 80, maybe you get 80 years old, maybe you get to like a 95 or something. But that'll help people interest in America and increase quality of intellectuality if you can give people an incentive to do that by doing it yourself. I think that's one of the things I'll do. Anyway, I'd like to listen to more of the hominid like stuff, and I'm listening to like cycles, but I haven't really listened to anything today. Just listen to music. Sometimes I need to concentrate and make sure I'm doing my thing right. So yeah, I'm a little bit pressured, with the religious statistics page. So I kind of want to get done with this. So I'm not all that important about listening to stuff, but I am recently getting really into the idea of, just doing Wikipedia articles after Wikipedia articles of all the scientific stuff with evolution. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't hear. And I bought Rome Reborn for the Colosseum the other day. I was talking trash about Google Earth and their Rome on there the other day, and yeah, it's the Rome Reborn people. They used to be on Google Earth, but then you can't get it on Google Earth anymore. It's nowhere, and I had it saved on my computer somewhere, but then somehow it disappeared, and I couldn't find it. So there's no more Rome Reborn for my computer, but I remember looking at Rome Reborn on my computer, and it's the same Rome Reborn that these guys use, and yeah, everything was like they put. I noticed yesterday when I saw their video, they put the leg of the aqueduct was right in the middle of the road, and they didn't really rebuild it. I just wanted to know the detail of that they built the Colosseum and see if they had any insights. Yeah, I did know. Here's some insights. They said there was mesh instead of a fence that went around to protect the people from the animals. Anyway, this is almost 10 minutes. I want to keep this under 10 minutes. Also, the Gladiator Auditorium place had a 3,000 capacity, which I didn't know. Okay, under 10 minutes. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.